And this is the website that provides the link to those plugins and converters. I will leave the link in the description. And there you go. You have to scroll down. You're gonna see Cineform, and then the next section will be converters. And this discusses different options of working with ProRes on a Windows machine. So here is the first plugin for After Effects, and these are the download links. You can click on any of these. Well, let's just click on this one and see what happens. Okay, so select your download mode. Yeah, okay, with regular one. Yeah, that's okay, we can wait. There is no rush. No, not in a hurry. Well, this is very nice of you, but no, I would rather prefer my cell phone without spam text messages. Thank you. No. Okay, I have to click here to see the code. Okay. Well healed. Okay. Well healed. Enter. Continue. Yep, regular mode is fine. So you're gonna find this executable file and run it as administrator. It will follow the intuitive interface, and that's pretty much it. It will install itself into the QuickTime folder, whatever it is. Most often it is in default directory in program files. So by the way, I do not support smoking, but this is a very hot guy, so yeah. You find the folder QuickTime, you find Qt components. These are all the codecs that installed on your system. Now, if you select all the codecs that are here, because the one that we just installed will be installed in this directory. But just because they're here, it doesn't mean that the system sees them yet. In order for the system to see them, you have to copy them and paste into this folder, into the QuickTime Qt system folder, and you paste them here. Now, in all probability, you're not going to have all those codecs that you see here, because all those codecs that are called, that have the avid in the beginning of the title, are avid codecs that I installed separately. They are acquired from the avid website. They are free, and if you need a avid DNHD or DNHR codecs, you can find them there. But the same thing, you'll have to do the same thing. You have to copy the QuickTime components from that folder and paste them here. Once you have done this, you can go to After Effects. And let's have just test composition, test ProRes test. I have some 1080p, 24 frames per second. Well, I think about 75 frames will be enough. So let's have it at that. Create new solid. Let's make it green, orange, yellow. Well, so let's have it. I'm just making a basic animation to show the work of the codec at its best example. Just it doesn't matter what you want to render out, it just to see. Let's just add an expression wiggle 550. That's it. So I was gonna do this. That's gonna do this. That just shows, and what's important, I'm creating it on a transparent background. There is no background. This is alpha channel. This all I will need alpha channel for to export transparency. Let's have like another 3 to make it a little bit like that. Yeah, like this. Yeah, something like that. So once we have it, yes, just do this. QuickTime. Go to the format options, and here you have quite a few. And these are the ones that we just installed. You have the 422 HQ, light proxy, but let's just test the heaviest one that carries most information, most data, this one. And also let's have it with alpha channel. This would be without the alpha channel. This will be with all chroma samples and alpha channel. So let's click OK. Don't forget to choose here RGB plus alpha. That was a lot of headache for me when I would forget to click this and wait for the render for 20, 30, 40 minutes to find out that I made a simple, very silly mistake of forgetting to pick alpha channel on the output as well. So here, and let's render it. Because we have only 75 frames, it went rather fast. Let's open it in QuickTime Player. So in the player, you can't really see the alpha channel, right? You just see the black background. So in order to check if the export was successful, we need to import this file here. Back to the After Effects. Let's create new count from selection, and there you have it. This MOV file is rendered with the with the transparency. Yeah. So let's also make sure the codec is ProRes. Just media info, and there you have it, ProRes version 4444. This is one of the ways to go around the Apple's monopoly on ProRes. Unfortunately, the original supplier, original developer of this plugin has discontinued because they were given an offer from some company. It's of course the offer isn't public, but everybody makes their own speculations about Apple's involvement in this. Apple definitely wants to kill off Microsoft completely, squeeze it out of the industry. But I I really don't like that, and I know a lot of people who don't like it as well. I've met some people who said if there was a way of rendering in ProRes on Windows, I wouldn't be using Mac. So there is also another format that is gaining popularity. Unfortunately, not fast enough. So for now, we really need ProRes for iTunes. If you wanna, if your client wants to sell their product to iTunes or Netflix, they will be demanding ProRes output. So this is one of the ways of going about that. One of my favorite ways. There are also ways of doing it through the converters, but I'd rather have a plugin that converts it from the After Effects. I have a little bit more trust in that. So this file was how big? Yeah, 29 megabytes, like 3 seconds. But that's not too often that you need the highest resolution, highest quality, and with alpha channel ProRes. This is just, I showed it that you can really use it 100%. It works for whatever reason, for whatever way you're using ProRes as well. That was the only reason I showed it with alpha channel. So that's it.